when you're in the outdoors? How can you be in the outdoors when you're out in the outdoors? When you're outdoors. Whatever. I'm only doing this because I'm in cardboard, to be honest. Right, I'm in the car again. I want to give you my top 3 places in the Peak District for hiking, wild camping, not just general camping, campsites, places that are around me that I know of, that I've been to and got experience with, that are really, really good for hiking, camping, walking, whatever you like doing when you're in the outsides. Wilderness, outdoors. When you're in the outdoors, how can you be in the outdoors when you're out in the outdoors? When you're outdoors, whatever. I'm going to give you my top 3. Anyway, coming in at number 1. In fact, should we do a countdown? Let's do a countdown. I'm only doing this because I'm in cardboard, to be honest. But equally, it'll give you a bit of an insight into maybe kind of deciding on if you're not from the Peak District and you're thinking about coming up to the Peak District in, I think it's in Derbyshire. It's a massive place. It's a national park. If you're thinking about coming to the Peak District, it might give you a bit more of an insight in terms of where to go. So we'll do a countdown. We'll do a top 3, but we'll go in reverse. We'll go from 3, 2, and then 1. I'm just keeping my eye on some work lights here because I'm driving currently. Also got my heating on, which I shouldn't do because I've got my jacket on. So 3. Where would I say number 3 would be? I'm going to give you one for hiking initially. There are spots for wild camping, but I've never done it myself. In fact, I have. I've done it myself and I broke my ankle. So it wasn't a great idea for me. And also the place I'm about to mention has quite a lot of like wardens and things that will move you on if you go wild camping. So number 3 then, the edges, all of the edges: Bamford Edge, Stanage Edge, Burbage Edge, Froggatt Edge. I'm probably forgetting one somewhere, but the edges in the Peak District, amazing views, scenery, sunsets, sunrises. If you get yourself to the Peak District and you want to do some edges, and when I say edges, they are literal cliff faces. People go, hiking around them, but climbing also. I'm actually driving through Bamford, so maybe I can get you some footage of Bamford Edge, although the weather is absolutely appalling. I don't know if you can see on the windows, like there, all the raindrops. It's chucking it down, it's foggy. So I will try, but I don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, specifically Stanage Edge has got some amazing sunrises and sunsets. If you want to get yourself up there early or late, sit on the edge and watch the sun go down or come up. It's a nice walk up an old pack horse route. I take Teddy up there quite often, my pup. Yeah, it's not happening. Bamford Edge is literally just up there. You can kind of see it among all the mist. Bamford Edge is another one. Great edges, great little walk. You can also drop down to Derwent Reservoir. There's some amazing walks around there as well, to be fair. I did try wild camping up on Bamford Edge. It's doable, but you do run the risk of having rangers go up on quad bikes and moving you on. It's quite a risky one, to be honest. That said, don't let it deter you from going up and having a look around. Maybe just don't do the wild camp. There are some amazing little spots down just below Bamford that you can pay for. Also over in Hope, there's a campsite called Laneside. There's a campsite just at the bottom of Bamford Hill, which it's the other side of the village to Bamford Edge, but I can never remember the name of it. It's a nice little campsite and it's easy for the walking routes. You can just dip up. You can hike up to Bamford Edge from there, or you can easily just carry on to the reservoirs and do a walk at the bottom of Snake Pass, or you can even turn left up through the forest to Win Hill and then over to Loose Hill, or drop down into Hope. So many options, honestly. In terms of Froggatt Edge, Burbage, quite a bit more remote, which means there's not going to be any, or many at least, pubs. I know at Burbage Edge you've got Fox House pub where you can stop off for a drink if you like. You've also got, I think there's an ice cream man at the top where you can get ice cream from and stuff, but if you drop further down there's a nice little like place you can go and have a drink, like near Heatherdene, past Stanage Edge. You can also drop down from Stanage into Heatherdene. Beautiful little village. Also has the Alp kit store for any kit needs, petrol station, things like that. I'm not really sure what's over at Froggatt Edge. I think Curbar is over that way. You've got like a few nice little pubs down that way that you can nip into. But yeah, the edges are really good for hikes, walking, camping, whatever. Number two. What would I say number two would be for me? Hiking. I'm going to give you another hiking one. Not so much wild camping, but you can get quite a few campsites around there, like the youth hostel. This car stopped pretty fast. There's the youth hostel in Castleton. Just driven through it. I don't know what they're taking photos of. Let me flip you around and you can see the reservoir. Let me angle the camera. You're not going to be able to see it, but this is one of the paths that you will walk down and along towards the reservoir. You can park in Heatherdene car park, as it said there on the thingamabob. I'm pretty sure I've got some pictures and things of the actual reservoir itself. People just don't care around here, honestly. They just stop in the middle of the road. Let me overtake this guy. Number two, Castleton. Like I said, I got sidetracked a little bit there by the water and the reservoir. Beautiful little walk. There's loads of hikers around here. It does get quite busy, to be honest. So anywhere in the Peak District does, especially in summer. Maybe not so much in this weather, and it is a Friday, so never mind. Castleton, it's literally one of my favourite places in the whole world. Like, I have never been anywhere like Castleton before, but over the last few months, 6 months to a year maybe, Castleton has been getting more and more busy. They now do open top bus tours around the Peak District from Castleton. It's also got caving, so you've got places like the Devil's Arse, you've got the Blue John Cavern, places like that. There's also places in Castleton to pitch up a tent on farms. You can get them on pitchup.com or a Pothole Central around here. But yeah, the village itself is crazy nice. Especially in summer and spring, like when it just starts to come alive, all the tourists, they're only just starting to trickle in, although they're there all year, really, trickling in all year. When it's Pass is at the end of Castleton, I'll put a little video up for you right now so you can see what Winnett's Pass looks like. It's an amazing little village. I can't give it enough credit, but it's been found, so it is a bit busy. There's Mamtor. A walk up to Mamtor, you can get to it in several different directions. You can walk up Winnett's Pass and go over that way. Equally, there's a car park at the top for you to be able to hike, and you've got the Great Ridge, which encompasses things like Hollin's Cross, Backtor, Mamtor. You've also got Loose Hill. You can carry on over to Wind Hill, back down to the reservoir, take a right over to Hope. You'll notice that all these places that I'm suggesting right now, they're all like within walking distance of each other, because this little area, the little spot in the Peak District, is like just golden. It's absolutely golden for hiking and camping and, you know, being out in it. But you're not too far from civilization either, which is good. So if you do find yourself caught up for whatever reason in a bad storm or rain, you just drop down into a little village. It's not far, like you can just walk to a little village or a farmstead, or, you know. So yeah, Castleton, the Great Ridge, Mamtor, beautiful little village, amazing hikes. You've got Peveril Castle that you can walk up to, and then you've got out the back of Castleton, I can never remember the name, but it's like a gorge. It's like a gorge, like a valley. Both sides are like stone. It's completely gone. I can't remember the name. But yeah, anyway, Castleton's my number 2. Check it out. I'll also put links to all of these in the description, but I just wanted to jump on and give you a top 3, because I do get quite a lot of these questions as well. Where's your top 5? Where's your top 3? Where's the best place you've ever camped? You know, which leads me on to number 1. And this place you are able to wild camp, although I would always say stick to the code of wild camping: pitch up late, leave early, leave no trace. Bag all your crap up, take it with you, because it is quite a popular hiking route. They do get wardens up there sometimes. I've also been told that they've started to use drones. I don't know how true this is, to, you know, locate tents, people pitching up and things like that. But again, keep yourself off the main path, keep away from people. You should have no problem. I will always I've seen so many posts lately about, especially over winter, hikers not taking the right kit. And, you know, Kinder Scout, I don't even know if I've mentioned it yet, actually. My number 1, Kinder Scout up from Edale. I got babbling and completely forgot to give you my number 1. Kinder Scout up from Edale. It's the highest point in the Peak District. I've seen so many posts about people like losing the path, not taking the right kit, getting caught up in bad weather. And the weather does get pretty windy up there because it is a plateau. So make sure you've got the right waterproofs, hiking poles, good shoes, decent like down or 4-season stuff, you know, to keep you warm, especially through winter. I mean, it is mental in summer because it's a plateau. The wind gets quite bad as well. So if you need to take a survival shelter, or just take what you need. Plenty of water through summer. But this is one of the places. It's like near enough on my doorstep. So I think parking at Edale is about £7. It used to be £7.20. I think it's like £7.90, £7.70 now for a full 24 hours if you want to park and do a little bit of a wild camp up top, which myself and Dan have done quite often. What else? There's also Edale Village. It's got a beautiful little cafe. It's accessible by train, so if you don't want to drive, you can just get the train. Really accessible. What else do I need to tell you? There's a nice couple of pubs on the way up. I know quite a few YouTubers go up there and do videos and things like that. I'm not going to name drop. But it's one of these places that I absolutely love. Even just training, you know, take the kit up. I don't video it enough. I think I've done maybe 2 or 3 over the years and posted them. But I've been up there so many more times, even just hiking, not even camping, you know. Equally, talking about camping, down in Edale there are quite a few places that you can book on pitchup.com, or there is I think it's a youth hostel as well. It's something centre, can't remember what it's called. But yeah, take yourself online, have a look. If you don't fancy wild camping up on the tops, you can always use, you know, one of the pitchup.com pay-as-you-go kind of sites to pitch up a tent and use it as a base. Book a couple of nights, have a hike around, come back down. You know, it's a beautiful little location, and you get some amazing views over to Mamtor and the Great Ridge. And if you go over the other side, it overlooks Snake Pass. I'm gonna drop a sneaky fourth one. I've just thought of it just now. Alport Castles. Alport Castles is a fantastic walk up through woodland and over the top to Alport, and you can drop down to the farm and come back through towards the Snake Pass, across the Snake Pass, and then along the base of Kinderscow and back to, can't remember what is the reservoir called, Derwent Reservoir or Ladybower. I think it's Ladybower. It's one or the other. I always get mixed up. I think it's Ladybower Reservoir. Either way, beautiful. Like, that'll be my number 4. If I could choose number 4, I'd give you my top 3 plus Alport. But yeah, Kinderscow, get yourself there, mate. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Like, there's so many named places. There's you know, that I can't remember right now because I'm concentrating on driving. There's Kinderlow, that's a good one. I pitched there before and had a camp. The Seal Stones, is the Seal Stones? I can't remember. There are the, oh man, why can't my brain function? When I want my brain to function, it don't function. Like, I've literally camped there loads of times and I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, yeah, the Woolpacks, got it. That wasn't even difficult. The Woolpacks, camped on the Woolpack so many times, but that is like a rocky outcrop that you can go and, you know, hide yourself away. Yeah, sorry I'm not being very conversational right now. It's very, very potholy at the moment. Roads into Sheffield are getting worse. But yes, top 3. Number 3 being the Edges. All of the Edges I can't choose because they're all amazing for hikes and things and camps, actual camps, not wild camping. Castleton and the surrounding area, Mamtor, when it's past, all of that would have been my number 2. It's just cracking little village. I love it, and the pubs as well are really, really nice. Gorgeous food, drink. Number 1, Kinderscow, all day, every day. Even for the winter camps and things, it's not difficult to get up. It's not too difficult. It's the highest peak in the Peak District. Highest point in the Peak District. But yeah, they are my top 3. What a sausage. Some people have just got no courtesy at all. Wow. Car just flung itself out and turned left. But everybody's dodging these potholes. They're like all over the road. Anyway, that's my top 3. I've done this. This is the 2nd video in a row I've done in a oneer. You've got 2 videos in a one take. I will have posted some stock footage of these places. Maybe a little, like, integrate them with my own videos and things like that. But I just wanted to give you a bit of an insight. If you're not from the Peak District or around the P District, if you're not from around the Peak District, get yourself up, have a look. It's crazy. Love it, mate. Anyway, stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. But how do I end this? Bosh or ciao for now? I'm going to mix them up, mate. I'm going to mix them. Bosh for now.